Good evening and welcome to Trigger Warning. Apologies for being a little late, but it's been a day of high anxiety and worry because in the infinite wisdom, somebody in the building decided today would be a good day for us to switch internet providers. And then the show just before us, Plane Comedy, or The Comedy Plane, ran over horribly because they were having Facebook problems. And Colin really needed to read out an entire Shrek fucking fan fiction. So we've been running very, very late. So apologies for that. Fat Belly, you can go and fuck yourself with that. I'm not even looking. Who have we got in tonight? We got Carol Collins. Hello, Carol. We got Last Dance, gorgeous George Begonia, Paul Van de Groen. Yeah. Sutty's Rehab, Tarnock. Hello, Tarnock. How you doing, mate? A Fiddler, Mr. Kill C1. The aforementioned Fat Belly. And, of course, Smoke Steve, who has no fucking patience and is already spamming the fact that he hosts the International Pub here on this channel every Saturday at 11 p.m. UK time, whatever time that is in whatever shithole you live in. I do not fucking know or care. But at that time is the time you can go and hang out with Smoke Steve, Last Dance, and many others, and drink and talk and things. And before we go on, I would just say huge thank you to accountsdirect.co. If you've got a small business, particularly if you're in the UK, and you need a really good accountant that's got your back, just makes everything easier for you. Just bang all your stuff in a box and they'll just take care of the rest. And if you've got problems, they'll try and get you on the right track. That's accountsdirect.co. Contact them directly, or even come through me via Twitter or something at Hayden Hewitt. Drop me a DM. I'll get it within a matter of days and put you in touch. So there you go. That's Accounts Direct. And Stephen's show goes out on Stephen Englander on YouTube every Thursday at the moment at 7 o'clock. And, of course, Plane Comedy with Lorraine Robinson and Colin Manford goes out allegedly around 8:15 on their channel, predominantly on Facebook at the moment, I believe. So there we go. Oh, I'm tired now. But enough already. I was ready for fucking going home before.
Yeah. It's been quite the day, hasn't it?
And it's yeah. So the first part of it, I was at home working on those websites.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was getting messages from you.
Yeah.
Please come in. Please come in.
Someone had booked the internet to be changed on Thursday afternoon. And then whoever installed the new router somehow managed to ban this studio from the system. So that was fun.
That was great. That didn't get sorted out till about 5 o'clock, did it? Something like that.
I was literally getting up to leave, and then it just came on, and I went, I guess we're doing the night. I'll just do 4 hours of prep in 10 minutes.
Yeah, so let's unpack the car and crack on. We've not stopped since. It's been ridiculous. Yes. Deary me. Fat Belly says that's a big cat. Well, he's got a big fucking head. Need a big cat for a big head. We're going to be joined in a little while by Donovan. He's joining us from the Americas to talk about many things of stuff. That's at Real Young, spelled Y-U-N-G. Real Young Crip on Twitter. If you don't follow him already, you really, really should. He'll be joining us afterwards to have a chat. And now we've just got to do a load of fucking fluff till he turns up, really, haven't we? Here's one that's interesting. Let's start off as we mean to go on. Oh, no! Nearly forgot. Next week. Should we tell them now? Rich Allen's coming to the studio with alcohol next week, and we're going to rip the fucking back out of it. It's going to be awesome. So that's next week. We'll put the times out a little nearer to it, but Rich is going to be live here in the studio, and that should be a lot of fun. I was only on the phone to him today. He was he's got some good material for next week. He's really going to get stuck into something or other. I'm really, really looking forward to that. I'm not going to lie. Ripex for Nutmeg, who I've mentioned many times on this show. Always loads of information, predominantly about women's rights and things like that. But apparently, this week alone, This week alone, there have been 4 trials. 4 trials in the courts, I mean, not like anything else, where the defendant lied to carry out extreme criminal activity. In 3 of them, that involved getting access to young girls to sexually abuse. All 4 of these are referred to as women. They're all women. I wish I'd sent you this earlier. You probably won't even see this. They're women. That guy that looks a bit like Smoke Steve. All right? That's a woman. That's a woman, apparently. That's how the newspapers refer to them. And if I refer to them as anything else on Twitter, I'd get another 12 hours out. But right here, right now, with Graham's newly found fucking monetization, the men! The fucking men! The blokes, they got beards and cocks and balls and dirty arseholes. The men! The men trying to fuck kids and pretending that they're women to do so. Stop it! Women's crime statistics for things like sexually related violence and shit like that are going up. Not because women are getting worse. Men! Men! Dirty fucking men! Pretending to be women with gender dysphoria. Mental cases. What are you wagging your finger at me for?
You're wrong, Hayden. I read a Guardian article today, and this isn't a bit, it's not a lie, it's the truth. It was a very long and detailed article about why female rates are going up, and it's because of feminism and because they're empowered.
Oh, so now they're fucking kids with their lady cocks.
Yeah, because they're empowered women.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Not because there's all these men suddenly becoming women.
It made no mention of that.
Imagine that.
Yeah, so...
Imagine the Guardian not telling the truth.
Yeah, I know.
Who would have thought it? They're 200 years old, I think it's today. When they started 200 years ago to serve the Manchester Liberals. The Liberals in Manchester, actual Liberals, freedom of speech type guys. They don't talk to Liberals anymore. They talk to leftists. And shit like Owen fucking Jones. There was one guy who was let off, right? That might have been that cunt, actually. Child porn and shit like that. And the judge said, well, I can see you've got a hard life. Prison won't help. Yes, it would. Prison would help a load of fucking children. Not being abused and fucking masturbated over by that fucking dirty bastard. Oh, no, he's trans. Sorry, she's trans. Terrible life. Oh, no. Go fuck yourselves. All these fucking belms on fucking Twitter giving it out that we've got more in common physically with women than men anyway. Yeah, apart from your fucking cocks. And your balls. And your fucking hairy assholes. You blokes. Got an Adam's apple. You grew up as men. You're 6'2" and built like a brick shithouse. Not women. Finished. Fuck it. I'm tired of it now. You try and be decent and use pronouns, and they just take fucking more and more and more and more. Fuck off. Trans rights are human rights. Keep your human rights. Stick your trans rights up your arse next to the butt, baby. I'm not fucking interested. I'm tired. I'm fucking sick and tired of this politically correct fucking bullshit. We're the most marginalised people in society. Yeah, male rapists. Of course you're fucking marginalised. All fucking mental. All of them. You know what? I can't even apologise to the ones that I do get on with because they either take it or don't. I'm not here to make new friends. I don't give a fuck. Fuck these people. I've had enough. I've had enough of the outraged people that say, we want to cancel gender. Well, if you want to cancel gender, stop inventing a fucking new one every day. It's fucking mental. Stop! Stop! We've got too many! I have a whole new sexuality. What is it? I don't want to have sex with anyone. Nobody fucking cares. It's for the best. You won't breed. We're very happy. I fucking hate them all, Graham. I'm usually a very tolerant man. I've had enough.
This has been a grumpy house today, hasn't it?
Oh, a very grumpy
in a grump.
Fuck them. Fuck the monetization. Fuck the channel. Fuck the trannies. The fucking troons. The fucking lunatics. Fuck them. I've had enough. I've had enough of virtue signalling twats on Twitter telling me how to be fucking nice. Go fuck yourself. Stop being nice. Start being fucking honest. If you're lying, you're not being nice. You're being a deceitful cunt. Use people's pronouns if it makes them happy, if you care about them. Don't force me to fucking do it, because it makes me worse. I'm a belligerent, miserable old bastard. I've not got enough life left in me to care about this shit. Really fucking haven't. And then, Israel versus Palestine. Everybody's got to know the deal with that. What's going on? What are your thoughts on it? Don't let me tell you. You won't like it. I don't care. Don't fucking care. I can't pick a rent course. Now, if someone's passionate about Palestine and the Israelis and Israel, fine. If that's your passion, especially if you got people from there, that's great. But don't you fucking dare come and be like, it's just that I'm passionate about human rights. Why aren't you out there marching against fucking Turkey? Because since 1978, they've erased 4,000 Kurdish villages. They've killed over 40,000 of them. That's a lot closer to genocide. This is not me defending Israel, so don't worry about whataboutery. Say what you want, don't fucking care. But don't pretend to me that you care about everybody when you only focus in on one fucking pile of sand in the Middle East. I know, well, I'm sorry, you can't equate criticising the Israeli government with anti-Semitism. I can if I want. I can do whatever I fucking like. Granted, it's not automatic. But when I follow the threads on Twitter, there does seem to be a little thing about Jews. But it's not about Jews, Hayden. Graham. It's not about Jews. It's about freedom. And that's why here in the UK, we had carfuls of Pakistani men born in this country, driving BMW M3s and really expensive cars, driving through a Jewish neighbourhood, suggesting that the correct thing to happen would be the rape and murder of their wives and daughters. Solidarity with Palestine. They weren't Palestinians, they were just Pakistani English people who don't like Jews and don't give a fuck about anyone else. If it was the Egyptians murdering the Palestinians, do you think there'd be as many people out in the street? And they've killed a lot of Palestinians. If it was the Jordanians, do you think anyone would be out in the street? Nah. There wasn't last time the Jordanians slaughtered a load of Palestinians. In fact, I don't remember the protests when a Pakistani military detachment went over there to help the Jordanians kill Palestinians. You see stuff on the ground of Israeli citizens and Palestinian citizens trying to work together where they live near each other, trying to create a community between them. We don't see that on the news here. We don't see any of that because we focus on fucking lunatics like King Bibi and Hamas. Hamas. It's like when you see the pictures, gays for Palestine. Really? Well, last polled, the Palestinians, over 97% of them said they don't approve of homosexuality, and Hamas will throw you off a fucking roof. The Palestinians need rid of Hamas. Israel needs to get rid of all these fucking coalition governments with the Likud, the far right. When that happens, maybe we got a chance. But you fucking Nimrods marching in the streets, screaming, fucking hanging out with fucking Muslim Brotherhood types in solidarity, yeah? You're just cunts. You're helping fucking nobody. You're doing fuck all. That prick in the House of Lords that shared the picture of that poor dead Palestinian girl that was actually a Russian child model who's very much alive, and even after being told about it, kept it up. Just left it up because fuck it, right? Anyone that picks a team based on who's bad and who's good is a fucking idiot. People matter, not ideas. Not ideas. You don't give a fuck about anyone else, and you wouldn't give a fuck. Don't you dare fucking lie to me that you'd give a fuck if it was Iraq killing the fucking Kurds, because they did it. You didn't give a fuck. There weren't thousands of people out in the streets then. Look inside yourselves. I'll carry on caring about the people and not grandstanding on fucking social media so I'll look good with a fucking Palestinian flag next to Black Lives Matter, next to a fucking EU flag, next to fuck knows what else kind of fucking rainbow. Online activists are not activists. They might sway the opinions of a few people. The big guys might help sway elections. You won't change a fucking thing. Getting out into the street, fucking... When they're singing from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. How much do you hate the fucking Palestinians that you're trying to encourage them to try and commit genocide on fucking Israel? Israel. They'll bomb the shit out of them. How many Palestinians have to die to satisfy your need for virtue? We should just give Palestinians the same weapons as the Israelis. Oh yeah, that'll be great. Then we can have millions dead. That'll be super. The Jews are committing a genocide. Populations don't grow under genocide. In fact, that's one of the hallmarks of genocide, is that they actually lower populations on account of fucking killing everybody. It's fucking stupid language. It's a complete lack of actual empathy, and it's pretend empathy. It's to be seen to care. Not with everybody. Like, I'm going to give me Richie Allen, although we disagree on a lot of it. Incredibly passionate, but at the same time, doesn't fucking mean anything. It really doesn't. People are going to fucking slaughter people, and there's nothing we can do apart from hopefully hope that the people on the ground can get it together. The people out there can sort it out. Yeah, fuck it. That's 2 sacred cows. If we keep the monetization after this week, I'll play shit. Is Donovan there yet? He's not there yet. Oh, I wanted to bring him on now because I'm going to end up saying something fucking terrible in a minute. I shouldn't be having fizzy pops. Well, he sent me a message saying, I got you. Donovan, dude. I'm sure you look fine. Get on fucking camera, would you, dude? Let's have a look through our little chat here. Alistair says, I never know what to think until I've heard Ash Sarkar and Paul Pogba's views on it too. And Ash Sarkar is such a fucking moron. That woman's a fucking idiot. Just, but very popular. Champagne socialist, yeah? Democratic socialist. Total Tenuta says, best not to get involved, lest be labelled Islamophobic. What's new? Cup of Tea says, King Bibi will feel them. Paul van der Groen says, stop it, you fool. You got moments from a lifetime ban. So, fuck it, we'll switch to Odyssey. See you on Odyssey next week. We are going to be trying that out, actually. So it's ODYSEE. It's a platform built on the blockchain. Not by me, but I did speak to one of the guys behind it recently. So we're going to give that a whirl as well over there.
And we have been migrating videos over there, haven't we? So
yes.
If people do want to find us there, it'll be...
Yeah.
Everything will be there, as always.
It's part of the library system, or it's built on top of the library network and involves all kinds of strange magic. I don't understand. Stephen says, what about trans Palestinians? I imagine they get thrown off the roof as well. I mean, was it in Iran recently that people, they've been appointed to the Court of Human Rights, haven't they, or something? Some shit like that. Iran. We don't have gay people. I know, because they either go trans or you hang them. Fucking, that's it.
I did like it when they got like talked up for being like really trans friendly and stuff, and it's like, yeah, because if you're gay, they go and kill your ass. So you're a woman now. It's the only way you're going to be caught.
He needs a fresh link. It's not working. He could have told me that on. There we go. He's here now. Let's get you another one. Yes, there we go. Yeah, all right, gorgeous George. We're trying to figure it out. Something's wrong with the fucking link. We know we need to get him on, dude. We know. We really do know.
There you go.
Right, copy. Send it through the tweeters. There we go. It is an interesting one before we get really uncredible. This one you sent me, Graham. The mayor of Chicago. You best fill me in on this, because I'm going to pop a fucking vein.
Yeah, the weird looking googly girl. And that's not, I don't mean that in a racist way. I mean she's fucking weird looking.
You do.
But yeah, she won't talk to non-white journalists anymore. Like, and that's not like a rumor. She's just that. Yep, no, black only.
So when the white journalists stop contacting her for interviews, and won't talk to her, will that be racism?
Yes.
Yes, of course it will. Yes, it is. Of course it. Gorgeous George says, well, then get my ass on if necessary. I'll light you up. You crazy kids! I've had my stool softener. I'm feeling good.
Sit there for 5 minutes like that, just going, am I on? Actually, no, his skills have improved.
Isn't he the chap that called us up once?
Yeah.
And I said, hello. What do you want to talk about, Hayden? Nothing. You phoned me. He seems to be having some problems here, doesn't he, Donovan?
Hayden, he's a bit slow though, isn't he?
Well, I imagine his mum's helping him.
Shout your mum! God's sake.
But I can't believe... Imagine saying that. Can you imagine if you were elected mayor of fucking Chicago and said, well, it's good being mayor, but I just had to say, I won't be speaking to any black journalists. I won't talk to them. How would that fly? I'm going to guess not very well. That's what I'm going to guess.
Do you know what you want to do? Really throw a thing in there. You should go on the record by saying you're not talking to any East Asian journalists, because everyone hates them at the moment, but only in terms of education. So you're not going to talk to any educated
only
Chinese.
Thick ones.
Yeah, only thick Chinese. They're oppressed.
Oh, fucking hell, that gave me a fright. Oh, it is, of course, our attempt to get our diversity up. It's everybody's favourite Mexican. It's Donovan. How you doing, sir?
That's me. Hello. That's what everybody says. I am everybody's favorite Mexican.
I don't know any other Mexicans.
That's probably the best way to keep it that way.
That's how you got in there. That's how you fucking slipped in. Graham, can you give me a little more juice to the headphones if possible? It won't work on that, will it? It won't work on that. Don't turn that knob.
No, I'm getting him up because he's.
Are you getting him up? He's getting you up, Donovan.
He's getting me up. All right.
So it's been a while since we did. I think we spoke during lockdown, didn't we?
Yeah, I think so. The entire last year has been like a blur. I don't remember anything. So yeah, probably. Yeah.
I think you've spent most of your time just being a massive cunt on Twitter, haven't you?
Yeah. Most people are like, I spent my quarantine, doing like baking or like learning some sort of life skill, and I spent mine just getting people angry.
Do you know what? I approve. That's one of the things I like about you. That and your dancing.
Thank you.
If I don't get a crippled joke in, dude, I don't hit my quota. You know how it works.
Oh, same here. Dude, I understand.
Now, I know that Steve, Smoke Steve, who hosts the pub on a Saturday night, he did want me, for some reason, I don't know why, he tweeted while you were there and still asked me to ask you about some guy whose dad died in 9/11 that you pissed off.
Yeah.
Give us some background here.
So, like, there's a comedian, his name is Pete Davidson. He is on Saturday Night Live. He is arguably one of the only actual funny people there. And he has a whole like bit that he kind of is known for about how his dad, who was a firefighter in New York on 9/11, died during 9/11, and I thought it was a bit funny to compare Elon Musk bombing on Saturday Night Live like his father did. And I said, I'm sure it's bringing back a lot of bad memories. So I feel bad for Pete. And people didn't like that.
No, people worry about it. It's not like it's too soon, is it? It's been ages now.
It's been so long. And the thing is, the dude, he makes jokes about it all the time. And I'm not like, I'm not socially unaware enough to understand, like, if he had said, hey, man, I didn't like that. But the thing is, he's a comedian. So yeah. I'm like 9 out of 10 sure that he wouldn't care.
Well, fuck him anyway.
Yeah, and even if he did, it's like, oh, well, sorry, I guess.
Well, it's too late to take it back. And I see this online so fucking much. Yeah, you're not actually allowed to joke about that.
No. Dude,
how the
get
fuck
that
does that work?
Every day.
How does that work?
You realistically, when I'm told, like, hey, you can't joke about that, that's the last thing you want to say to me. If you were actually sensitive about that topic, because I go in twice as hard. Even if I don't mean anything, like, what was it? A few months ago, I think I had said something about Chrissy Teigen on Twitter, and she has a lot of brain dead fans.
Oh,
just
yes.
Social, it's insane. So like, for some reason, one of them found me and was like thinking I was making fun of, her miscarriage situation, which at the time I wasn't at all, because I was like, that's touchy. I don't want to, that's a little below me. But then, if you already are mad at me for making that joke, even though I didn't make it, I might as well make it. So I did. A lot. I made a lot of dead babies.
I don't understand. Everyone's so worthy now, aren't they? And whenever I ask them, because the thing is, no one ever thinks I'm joking about anything. So I'm always deadly serious about fucking everything. Regardless of what it is, people are just fucking angry with me. But I've asked several times for a list of approved material.
Mm-hmm.
But they
Did
just
you
say
get anything?
No, they just say that I should know. But clearly, I haven't got a fucking clue.
No, dude. And it's such a weird thing in the comedy scene in particular. Because
that blew up on people being mavericks and saying anything and getting a response. It's even more hilarious that, like, depending on what kind of jokes you do, you automatically get labeled any sort of political affiliation, which is insane to me, because it doesn't even have to be a political joke. It can be about anything, and it depends on what people take from it. So if there's, like, an underlying message of, like, oh, this could be, interpreted as racist or sexist or whatever, you're a conservative comedian. You're a right-wing comedian, which is insane, because right-wing people don't like me either. Everyone hates me. They don't like me. Graham quite likes you, and he's pretty fucking right-wing.
He's not bad for a cripple.
Well, see, you don't like disabled people. You tell me that all the time. I wake up to messages from you asking me, did you wake up dead? Please, I hope you're dead. And I disappoint you every day, like, sorry, bud. No, I'm still alive.
To be honest, the way he's packing...
Keep going off, man.
I'm going to be honest, Donovan, the way he's packing the weight on, he might not outlive you anyway. He's getting, like, really red. Look how fat he is now.
Are you going to be in the wheelchair soon?
Diabetes wheelchair, no fucking feet.
Dude, if I lost my feet, I would fucking hate the shit this boy would give me. It would really... I would never let you live it down. Than telling me mum.
I would never let you live it down.
Donovan would be the first person I'd tell. I'd send him pictures.
I would send a DoorDash delivery of just fucking KFC like chicken legs.
Fucking
To
socks,
deliver-
Some shoes.
Yeah.
socks,
A new pair of shoes.
Crocs,
Some socks.
something for your stumps. That'd be fucking lovely. Fucking lovely.
Buy you tickets to Stomp.
So keep going, Graham. You're on the track. You'll be
Yeah,
a fucking comedy legend with no feet and ulcers.
you
You
don't
get
need 'em.
ulcers. And blind. You could really do the whole thing.
If you really want to commit, you could just finally do everyone a favor and be the little girl boy that we all know you are. You can transition. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
I'd tap it.
Fuck you. Fuck the both of yous, right? Why? Why is it every time this dickhead comes on, there's like, right, let's have the 10 minutes of being an absolute dick. It doesn't even stop there. I go home and he starts DMing me, calling me a Nazi and shit.
I mean, if you stop sending me pictures of you in a Nazi uniform, I'd probably stop. But
And it's the women's one as well, dude.
yeah, like it's a little hot. I can't lie, but like.
He's got that Ilsa She-Wolf thing going on.
Yeah, dude.
He's struggling today. We were doing like this podcast before for somebody else. We were just working behind the desk.
Yeah.
I'm like fucking 48. Graham's 40 with an inside age of about 62.
Yeah.
And we were just acting like fucking children. It was terrible. Just fucking terrible. I was actually ashamed of how badly we were behaving. And of course,
like, what manner were you like?
you might.
sipping out
Well,
of
it's
it?
just, you know, once you start getting the giggles and telling sick jokes and talking shit about the people that are doing the podcast in front of you.
Yeah.
But the problem
Yeah.
is, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm not very quiet.
Really, you don't say.
I'm very surprised. So all you can hear on that podcast is me like, Graham, I've hurt my neck. I've hurt my neck, Graham. just
She could have worn lipstick. Why she not got lipstick on? Mate, I'm working. Just leave me alone.
I was working. I was sliding the thing up and down.
It takes a lot of energy, dude.
I was doing a lot more than Graham was. He just sat there looking at a piece of paper. That's true. You can't deny it.
I'm judging.
Yes.
I judged Graham so long ago. I just can't find anyone else that'll work with me.
I know I have a few of my cousins. They do a lot for very cheap. They would do just about anything you need them to do for a pack of beer. And they'd get done.
We can't. Stephen doesn't like wetbacks. They won't let him in the building.
Me neither, to be fair, though.
Oh, they're from that side of the family. Okay. What if I need a wall? If I need a wall built or someone skinned alive, I'll give you a shout, dude. And...
Yeah, if you need
Oh, I've just lost sound. I have lost sound, Graham.
He's there.
What have you done?
He's there.
He's moving as well, so he's not fucking died, and now he's gone. He looked vaguely disappointed for a minute, and then he vanished.
There was just a sad little look on his face, and then he was gone.
Graham fucked it.
How'd you do? Did nothing.
Something went strange there. I love it when Donovan comes on.
I am liking it less and less. Last week you had that gay Manford bloke here, and now
I don't know if it was his connection because it just went silent for me.
yeah, it went silent for me, and then the screen blacked out. Everyone saw.
Smoke Steve's that sound issue, guys.
Do you have any idea what I've been dealing with today? All week.
I think Donovan was just bored.
Is it because I called him a wetback?
I'll switch my pie earning on while we wait.
Oh, they all think they're so good, aren't they? We had that speech last week. Nothing's like out of bounds with comedy. Blah blah blah. They can never take it though, can they? That's what he's done. He's gone off in a sulk.
I think he just lost his internet, and obviously I think there's a limited amount of things he can do about that.
Last dance reckons I cut him off.
I think Graham probably did because he went very quiet. we'll see what happens. We'll see if we can't get him back tonight. If it won't work, we'll get him back another night. He needs to come on more regularly anyway. I love hanging out with Donovan. He's a cool guy. We'll just sit here and wait while he shouts his mum. Have you seen his podcasts he does with his mum?
No, I've seen of it, but I've never actually
it's
watched
fucking hilarious.
Yeah?
He's just dreadful to her.
Well, I've seen him chatting to his mum, and it's really weird. I like the way they've set the mirror up as well.
That's really cool. No, it's fucking hilarious.
Well, he's had a lot of time to think about it, hasn't he?
Tarnock says, how can English people be right-wing without guns? Dude, how can people be right-wing when they're too fat to fucking walk without a motor scooter, dude? I don't know. People just find a way.
In England, if you believe in free speech, you're right-wing now. It's not even, literally, just say the word free speech and you're a right-winger.
See, unlike you American guys, we don't need guns. Not like you pussies.
I need a gun. Definitely.
All we need is a pint glass and a sock with some snooker balls in it. We'll fucking teach you a lesson. You pussies with your guns. I'll shoot you. Where's the fucking passion? Where's your pride? You need pride in yourself. Speaking of guns, I think we mentioned it, didn't we? Did you see the Kentucky ballistics thing?
What's happened?
He's like this most wholesome man in the world that does gun videos. He's a police officer.
Right.
His 50 cal blew up in his face. Broke his orbital bone. He's lost sight in it, but that will come back. A piece of the gun passed through his neck, cut his jugular, and punctured one of his lungs. Snapped his finger to bits. He had to put a thumb in it himself while his dad drove him to hospital. He's on the mend now, luckily, because he seems like a really cool dude. He just sets shit up like watermelons and...
I know the guy you're talking about.
It's watermelon time and all that shit, and then he just blows them up. Shit, my voice is deeper than his when he slows it down. I've got to guess.
Playing with guns.
Yeah, but he seems like a really, really cool and nice dude, and his gun just fucking exploded in his face. I'm sure it happens to unpleasant people as well, but he's got what I like is that part of the community have stepped in to make videos on his channel to keep his views and his revenue up.
Oh, because yeah.
Like Demolition Ranch and someone else, they've stepped in to make videos for him in the style of him or a piss steak.
Right. That's actually really awesome. Because
it's fucking awesome.
The YouTube algorithm, you take a week off and that's it. Your channel's dead. You're fucked.
No, they've stepped right up for him and they're on it. You know, I really like that. I thought that was really, really cool.
Can we ask? We'll have to ask Alex to put at the end of this video the link to his channel.
Yes, it's a massive channel.
I'd say I'd do it, but I'm not. I'm gonna hang this up and
the name of the channel will appear.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Why have I got them on? It looks like we might have lost Donovan. I'm terribly, terribly sorry.
I hope we haven't lost him.
No, I reckon he's alive, but I reckon he just
his emergency button.
Yeah, because he's not even rich. I think he might have just lost connection. So what we'll do though, because we keep saying to each other like, oh, when you coming on again, when we're doing this again, because you know it never seems like we have a lot of time. So we're going to sort it out, get him on for a bit longer, and you know, especially once he gets his short bus going, I want to see him go around the country and that thing doing his shows. That'd be cool as fuck. That'd be really cool.
Aidan, why is it that tweet that you did where you did a spelling mistake, everyone's just taking it as me doing it? No, like...
You copped to it.
Yeah, as a joke.
Because I meant to respond as Trigger One and saying, how the fuck do you spell ad wrong? But I posted as me.
Yeah.
And you went, sorry, mate. So I thought, well, fuck it.
Sorry, mate. And everyone, the chat all night tonight has been like, oh, this is...
I think what it is, basically, also, I think we'd have run out of characters if I'd spelled it right. I think, basically, they see you go and they go, yeah, that'll be right.
Yeah.
With me, they know it's very rare. Although they don't have fucking DMs on me when I've not got my glasses on at like fucking 8 o'clock in the morning.
It's just the assumption that every single fuck-up is on me.
Most are.
And the amount of things I fix and sort and solve.
Oh, yeah, but who has to fix them when they really go tits? Let's be honest.
Oh, don't give me that.
Who sorts it out?
Who fixed the internet?
What? No, hang on. Sorry. No, I'm sorry. Phoning the people up.
They'd already tried that. Everyone else had already done that.
Yeah, but that's not fixing it, is it?
And then I did it.
That's not fixing it, though, is it?
Actually, I didn't say talk to me. Stephen just gave me the bloody phone and I went, okay.
Yeah, Last Dancers point out during that time you misspelled ad. Let's have a look here. Sorry, I've missed a load of comments next. I've been busy. I'm kind of concerned. I'm sure Donovan's fine. No one's unplugged him, have they? Maybe he didn't clean his room or some shit. I don't know. That'd be a bit harsh. All things considered. Yeah, Alistair says, maybe don't admit to the fuck-ups that weren't your fault and then moan that people assumed it was you.
I was taking the piss.
Plus, Graham also knows that if he does, I will blame him anyway, so it's fine.
That's what the joke was about. It was too sophisticated for Twitter.
Often the problem for us, Graham.
Yeah.
We're often far...
That's a lot of the private messages we get is, you're too good for this.
Way too sophisticated. Usually spelled with an F. Yes, the next week I'm really looking forward to getting Richie in. I'm really looking forward to that because the last one was awesome. And that was more of an interview. This isn't interviewing Richie because we did that. This is just me and Richie having a chat like doing his show. And just sitting down and having a chat about the world and see if we can get a good disagreement going. I'm sure I can if I try. We'll get some of those pictures of King Bibby ready. You'll like those. And we'll go from there. Why do people use Twitter, says all around me? Twitter's fucking awesome. It's a shithole and it's ruining the world, but there is no finer platform for starting an argument on. I don't care what anyone says. I can get my mentions lit right the fuck up by weird blue hair fucking anime avatar people whenever I feel like it. And they say shit to me like, I bet you regret it now. Oh yeah, you taught me a lesson.
I never understand that. Like, they start sending K-pop videos and stuff and like, yeah, we showed you, and it's...
Well, because you know what I do when that starts. The phone goes off.
Yeah.
I move to the PC.
Get comfy,
settle in. Just wind some fuckers up. I always... you're clearly upset, Hayden. Yes, you cut me to the core. I'm heartbroken and I'm very, very angry at the moment. Just say that you type, you keep them going, mute them. And you can go back later and have a little look to see if they're still going on. I like that. I like living rent-free in people's heads. It's an enjoyable thing. Yep, so I reckon, what's this? Twitter is only for leftists people. Oh. It's for anybody that wants to be on there until they ban you. Yes, LiveLeak was an awesome place for an argument and for many other things. Apparently he's back. Oh, fuck, he is as well. See, Graham wasn't looking because Graham's not a professional.
No, I get it. I understand.
Welcome back.
I get it.
Did it all go tits up?
Yeah, Graham, I found out, I did a little bit of research because my computer just shut down and Graham DDoSed me.
Dirty bastard. Mm-hmm. What did you do that for? Actually, I find that very hard to believe on account of I know what Graham's technical skill level actually is.
Yeah. That's what made it so impressive.
The effort he must have put into that, dude. He must hate you so much.
He had to kidnap at least 3 Asian children and hold them in his basement and told them, like, this is what I need done.
See, I know that's
there
not
is
true.
No denial on his
actually, that part might not be true because I know for a fact he'd never have any ethnic minority people in his house.
The
not Graham.
Intended. Yeah.
He has loads of brown kids.
He has somewhere else to keep. Pardon?
I'm having a party tomorrow with him as well.
You have loads of brown people in your house?
Kids. Oh.
Okay.
Was he found a little girl crying recently and gave her sweets?
Yeah, and an apple.
And an apple.
Being conscientious. Look, right, they enjoy my company.
And
I'm not even joking.
And the ones that don't go in the quicklime. That's the way that shit works. We were saying while you were off, Donovan, that we need to get you on more often, dude, just to hang out, because it always feels like we leave it that long in between. It feels like we're trying to set up some kind of half-assed interview.
You know, and it's weird because, like, I don't do well with interviews at all. Like whenever people think, yeah, we can invite him on, like, that'd be a good time, and then they do. They end up using about maybe 40% of what is recorded.
Well, I think a lot of that is once they get past the, oh, you're a comedian, and then obviously make the, stand up, joke. Yep. It's kind of like, what should we talk to him about now? Well, I don't know, but you got him on, so fucking buckle up, princess.
Yeah, and it's like, they give me the standard, you know, questions that what made you want to do comedy, as if it was some profound, like, I woke up one morning and Jesus ascended from heaven and he said, blessed my child.
Yeah, you were just looking through your massive list of fucking opportunities. And
yeah, my fucking student counselor, he was like, you know what, I was going to suggest a construction job, but you just seem a little bit more funny to me. I think you should do something with that.
And of course, people get awkward about that. People feel really awkward. Yeah, and I enjoy that as well. I enjoy that immensely. Oh, I'm sure you fucking absolutely adore it. You know, because how couldn't you? You know, so someone's just called Graham a nonce. There we go.
There you go. No,
it's fair enough, dude. Especially with, now you shaved your beard off, you are giving off that noncy vibe.
Oh, like clean shave?
Yeah, it makes him look really fat, though. Don't suck your cheeks in.
No one can see me. You know, I'm not on camera or anything. Just checking. I don't look like a nonce. I look well lovely. Do you know what? I'm sending you pictures tomorrow. You're going to see how nice it is. My little party.
I don't think the way to handle being called a nonce is to send pictures.
And then
I think that's the last thing.
See, I don't look like a nonce, and here's my house full of children.
No, it's my Friday thing now.
Oh, the Friday thing.
It's just your Friday thing.
Well, it's like
you know who else had a you know who else had a Friday thing with a lot of children? Michael Jackson.
Jeffrey Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein.
There's a bad motor scooter.
Jared Fogle.
Oh,
Donovan.
Oh, the Subway dude.
Yeah.
Don't you dare compare me with him. I don't mind Michael Jackson, but you just crossed the line, son.
With what, the Subway thing?
Yeah, and I'm going to remember that. And at some point, the bill's going to be due.
Jews. Mm-hmm. We're back to that now.
Mm-hmm. See, I was waiting for him to say, at some point, you're going to have a child. And I'm going to get them. And I couldn't be mad, take them. I don't want them either. Go ahead.
Oh, so listen, the plan is, because I know we have spoke about this, come hang out with us a little more often, whenever you feel like it.
Yeah.
And then you're just part of this fucking shit-horse team that we've got. And then, before you know it, you'll be hanging out in the pub on a Saturday night with all them old men.
That's all I need.
You might earn a few dollars, dude.
The rest of it.
Yeah, that's how you want to see your life out.
Yeah.
Talking to old people about corns. That'd be fucking beautiful.
I mean, there are worse ways to go out, you know? It could be Graham.
In prison.
It always makes me feel so much worse when he just doesn't say anything. And
Not bad enough to stop, though. Not bad enough to
No,
you're
never.
an arsehole. An absolute arsehole.
It's
not for you to do with your chair. You're just a dick. That's why he likes you.
I keep telling people. I tell people all the time, like, I'm an asshole, Nobody listens, though. It's not my fault. People see the wheelchair and they think, oh, he's a nice little innocent boy just
A nice little
putting himself
crippled
out
person.
there.
It's like dwarfs. It's like dwarfs, dude. Have you ever met a nice fucking dwarf? I haven't. They're all fucking mental. I think it's because they have like regular sized heads and feet. Sends them a bit mad.
Yeah, it's like when you see chihuahuas, you know, they think they're a lot more aggressive than they actually like should be. And, you know, it's all in their head.
Dwarfs are terribly bad tempered. Most of them, anyway.
I can't blame them. I get it.
But I
would be too.
They don't have to take it out on me. I didn't make them short and inadequate. It wasn't my fault. If I had that power, I would have done it to them. But I don't have that power. So therefore, it's not me. That's how that shit works.
I do it to a lot of people.
Oh, it's when, you know that thing when people say, you're erasing me. It's like, dude, if I had that power, there would be no more food shortages on Earth or fuck all. I'd sort that shit right out.
It's so funny to me to have the amount of people be upset with me in particular that say like those things. Like you're erasing, you know, whatever minority group there is. And I don't even have the power to tie my own shoe. I don't know how to do it. Like literally, you could put shoes in front of me, wouldn't know how to do it. But if I somehow manage to erase your entire identity, I think I deserve to get away with it. Because that's impressive.
Well, dude, unfortunately, do you know what? It's time for us to stop, and I need to go home because I'm old now. I'm old now, and I need to sit on the couch and pretend to try and find something to watch on Netflix. And that's usually when I fall asleep while I'm looking.
Yeah, no, I get that.
It's a shit thing. Yeah, but you're still young.
Yeah, but I smoke enough like weed to feel like I'm 70. I don't know where I am.
I was about to say so young and energetic, but you know,
nope.
I never see much evidence of that. I try to explain to people. I think predominantly he's just a lazy cunt. I'm sure there's something wrong. I mean, clearly there's something wrong. In many ways, something wrong. Yeah. By the way, what's just for everyone out there that doesn't watch, because I know it's hugely popular anyway, well, I've got to get the link off you to put it below for your channel where you do the podcasts with your saint-like mother.
Yeah, that's what some people would call her.
Clearly only now, the way she puts up you, prior to you being born, not so saintly. But, you know, putting up with you for however many years, it's saint-like.
Well, like, it's... You could look at it like that. I look at it as more me punishing her for, you know, the life she lived up until that point. It's my duty, really, to make her borderline cry every day.
But that comes from a place of love, obviously.
Yeah, it's like when... nobody feels good punishing their child. You know what I mean? Like, it's never... At least you shouldn't. That's weird, Ram. I'm looking at you.
Don't. No, I am done with you right now, sir. I've put up with you because I kind of like Aiden. Don't be bringing me into your weird stuff.
He's getting aggressively polite.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing to do with your disability. Just a dick.
So what's your excuse?
Pedophile.
There it is.
Nazi pedophile.
I had a very hard childhood, actually.
Yeah, so did every other pedophile. No, there isn't a pedophile on this earth that's like, yeah, I had a good childhood. It was great. And I just decided one day, you know, kids are cool. That's not how that works.
Fair point. That was perfect, thank you.
All of that would actually make you even more evil, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Perfectly well-adjusted child, just when you get to like 19 or 20, think, I'm just going to fuck kids. I'm just
why not? I'm just
it's
mulling
so
over
easy.
at the bar. I'm like, I've been putting in so much effort into women, grown adult women, and they do nothing but ruin my life. What's a kid gonna do?
That's how that shit works.
Barely anything.
Mm-hmm.
Right, we got to wrap this up. Donovan, thank you so much for hanging out with us, dude. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. I will come back anytime.
Well, I think we'll get on that. We'll get on that, and whenever you fancy going on, you just let me know, and we'll make it happen. It's that simple. But dude, always a pleasure, never a fucking chore. We'll have all your links and stuff below, and people can come and harass you on Twitter and try and be your BFF. Yeah, they can be your BFF and shit like that, can't they? That'd be nice.
Yeah, no, I love having as many people to just berate and belittle as possible.
Well, let's hope we can add a couple to that. Donovan, take care, sir. We'll speak to you very, very soon. Cheers, buddy.
It's not even. It's gone beyond a meme now and a little thing.
Oh yeah.
He genuinely does PM me abuse. Like, no, it's not a bit. No one can see it. It's not. Neither of us screen grab it and share it or anything. No, he just sits there. I don't know how he types with his eyes or whatever, just calling me horrible things.
It's mother. Call that man a paedophile for me. Aphid Lip says a ceasefire agreement has just happened. Oh, there you go. Everyone can bitch about something else on Twitter for a while. That'll be nice. Right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you again to Donovan and coming spending time with us. We will be getting Donovan on more often. Remember, Saturday night is the International Pub. We didn't get one super chat, did we? No one loves us. No one loves us anymore. We're just worthless. I was waiting for that all night. Well, what happened is, because the network's been changed, I can't control the camera switch for the asides, as Graham's doing it, and I've only asked him to do it once, and there he just went, and I just sat and stared blankly at him.
You were doing sad noises, so I just went, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Graham? I'm not performing monkey. It's not the boss of me. I'll do it whenever the fuck I want. Not on other people. I'm not here to fucking be anyone's beck and call. Really? No super chats though. That's Graham not getting paid again. I'll get paid. Right, thank you again for watching. Remember, it's the International Pub, a Saturday, 11 PM UK time. Go and hang out with Steve and everybody else and have a few drinks and enjoy yourselves. We'll be back next Thursday with Sir Richard of Allen. Richie Allen's going to be here in the studio having a few drinks and setting the world to rights with us. I can't fucking wait. It's going to be awesome. We'll tweet it on social media. Do follow me on Twitter at Hayden Hewitt. Do follow Graham on Twitter at Graham Booth. And we'll see you next week, guys. Have a great time. Be careful, be happy, be whatever. Bye-bye.